Hello, what's the question?
Wait, really? Okay. How are you doing, DJ?
Doing well. I'm doing well. You know, just trying to, catch my breath from camp in San Diego to Denver. It's great. Yeah. That was a great question.
That was a great answer.
Hey, DeAndre, when you're at the mountaintop, all the noise rises up. How do you tune out all the noise?
I mean,
Teams and around the league and just everything.
the same way we did last year. You know, we didn't think about anything other than us getting better every single day, and we let the outside noise stay that way. And I feel like that's what kind of kept our focus. And we'll do the same this year. Obviously, once you win a championship, you kind of go from the hunter to the hunted, which is a great thing to have. It's a great target to have. We're building habits, but like I said, we want to continue to just get better and focus on us.
What do you envision the identity of the second unit being when you see that team being successful?
I think it has to be defense, like it was last year. Obviously we lost some guys, some traders that went to other teams, but I think that identity has to stay the same. When you go to different teams, like a lot of these teams who won championships, they have identities. So I think we want to create that, focus and level of play with our second unit here, and I think we have the guys to do that.
Justin Holiday and Reggie Jackson have both talked about how the culture is so much better here and different. Mm-hmm. You have so much experience in different teams. What are things that we don't see that make that culture different?
I think it's the things that you guys do see, how selfless everybody is here. Nobody really moans about how much playing time they get, how many shots they get, or rotations and things like that. I mean, obviously guys are competitive, so they care, so that's great. But our goal is and was to win at a high level. So I think it's those things that make us a great basketball team.
Hunter Tyson said yesterday, there was a point, Hunter said last week at a...
Oh, the Rooks.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Sorry. He mentioned last week at camp there was a point where he sort of tried to bounce one to you, and you told him to throw the lob next time, which he then did in the scrimmage. Yeah. How much do you sort of get to enjoy getting to work with those rookies on that sort of thing? And maybe sometimes it's ribbing them a little bit, maybe sometimes it's an honest feedback on the type of pass to make, whatever it may be.
I mean, I think that we just all want each other to get better. Obviously, we didn't play a lot together this summer because I'm old and I was at home hanging out and working out on my own. But also just explain to him that, whoever's out there, whether it be Nicola, Zeke, or me, or Jay, whoever, we all have different games. Nicola, every once in a while, will catch a lob, you know what I mean? But for the most part, he's a pocket guy, and Zeke's different. So I think it was a personnel thing. And obviously, he's a very smart player. He picked it up the next possession down, and we made a great basketball play.
AG talked about how poised this rookie class and the young guys seem.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the same thing?
Yeah, I have. I think that these guys are extremely mature. I know they were in college for longer than a year, so I think that they had a chance to mature and develop and learn how to play the game. So usually the first day of training camp is really sloppy and a lot of turnovers, but I think that day we only had 7 turnovers as a team. But those guys, they fit right into our offense the way that we were trying to run things and filling slots, spacing, shooting, passing the ball, play with a .5 mentality. I think those guys just picked it up, and they'll continue to get better as the season goes on.
You went to that USC Colorado game. Now, why are guys, celebrities everywhere, all walks of life, so drawn to Deion and going up to doing that and wanting to be a part of that?
Well, I mean, for us, it's only 30 minutes to get there, you know what I'm saying? So it's quick. But also, I think it's great for the city of Denver, the state of Colorado, just to have the notoriety and the, college football kind of level. And, it's a great energy, The Avs won a championship. We won a championship. These guys are coming up. And although my brother went to CSU, so he was kind of pissed that I went to the game. It was cool to just be able to have that in your backyard, so why not support?
What's the environment like with all those KGs and the Will Ferrells in the box?
Yeah, I mean, the energy is electric, man. So you want to be able to, witness that in person, not just on TV. And just to be able to support whoever, especially in the state that you're playing in, that's big for the community. So.
DJ, Coach Malone said it kind of made sense to him.
You cut your hair.
I did cut my hair.
Yeah.
You like it?
Wow, yeah.
I'll pass along.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My wife would get mad at me if I don't notice stuff like that, so I gotta, that's nice,
I
man.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Coach Malone said it kind of made sense to him to play you against teams that had, traditional bigs, maybe play Zeke against smaller teams. Is there any challenges associated with, hey, maybe tonight's my night and maybe tomorrow night's going to be Zeke's night? And having that kind of,
No,
it's easy
I'm
at
too
this
old
point.
for that shit. I want to win basketball games. I want to win another championship. I want to win with this group of guys. And we have different pieces that makes this machine work. And whoever's out there, they give us the best chance to win. And like I said before, I think that this group last year was big on being selfless. And if it's Zeke's night, I'm going to be the first person up cheering for him because I want him to be successful. Same with me. Zeke was out there doing that for me, for Jeff, for Aaron, whoever played the backup five and with those minutes, and Thomas. So I feel like that's what we're supposed to do as teammates.
Obviously, the offseason was short. Obviously, the offseason. The offseason obviously short for good reason.
Yeah.
And preseason's here. Are you just chomping at the bit as much as usual, or are you like, man, damn, it's here already?
Yeah, it's fun to be able to go back to work and compete. The off season was short, but with that said, it was 3 months. You know what I mean? So it wasn't. I'm thinking like, damn, this is gonna be like 90 days, 60 days. But we had 3 months off, so it was okay. But I feel like once you kind of get back into a rhythm, getting the individual workouts in, playing some 5-on-5, being in the locker room with the guys, you kind of forget about the short off season, and it's just like you go back into the grind. So I'm excited about that.
For the record, how often do you talk to Ish and Jeff?
More than what I'd like to. No, I talk to them every day. Yeah, I talk to them every day. Those are my guys. We'll have everybody on this team who was here last year will be connected and bonded for life. Jeff and I were a little bit closer before that because we played on other teams together, which was a thing in itself. But Ish, they're both like brothers to me, so we talk a ton.